Hello all, and welcome to K-pop Hermit Spills That Tea. So you see, this video is going to be very different. The reason it's going to be different is I'm not going to be reacting to any music video or anything. It's going to be one about my opinion on a video. You see, the video is called Unpopular K-pop Opinions. Now I know what you're saying. You know, they're unpopular K-pop opinions. You're not supposed to agree with them, and that's fine. The thing is that I've watched so many of them that I have no offense, even if they say they don't like a group that I like. You know, it's usually fine to me. Sorry. The tea is exceptionally hot today. But usually, I have no problem with them. They're very respectful. They might say I don't like a group. You don't have to like every group. It's fine. It's cool. But this one in particular, I couldn't help but watch it and get frustrated and angry. And so this is why I'm going to be spilling the tea. Well, not just spilling the tea. I'm going to be throwing the whole dang cup. Okay? Because this needs to be addressed. And usually I'm not the type of person to be confrontational or make videos about other people. But this one in particular, I had to. You'll see the once I get through it. So let's get on with the tea. Now the first tea that I have a problem with is her number 1, which says Big Bang are the only kings of K-pop. Basically saying they are a senior group, kings of K-pop. Okay, no problem with that at all. But here's where it gets you see, she said that only they should be called kings. And I'm like, okay. I still wasn't quite upset about that. But then she specifically puts, I feel this is problematic because I know that my comments will be filled with a big part of the ARMY fandom saying that BTS are kings. No, they are not. Okay, so here's the beginning of it. I even wrote down notes because I had to organize my thoughts. You see, here's the thing. I do believe Big Bang are kings. All the senior groups should be respected no matter what. I don't care if they're old. They paved the way for K-pop. But my problem is that you know, she says we're not allowed to call any other group kings. Why?
Why?
And then she specifically says BTS and ARMY. ARMYs are saying that BTS are kings. We're saying that because they've accomplished a lot. And I think that all K-pop groups that break barriers or do great in sales, they should be called kings. They should be called queens. And another thing is that she specifically says BTS. She didn't say 17 fans or EXO fans or Pentagon. It's like there's other fandoms that call their groups, you know, kings. Why did you specifically put BTS? There are other groups out there. You could have just said in general, all other fandoms, but no, you had to specifically say BTS. And it's like she's trying to come after the ARMY and BTS. I wouldn't have a problem with it if you didn't mention them. Number 1, that's one of the things I have a problem with, which is not too severe. It's fine. I wouldn't even make this video if it was just that. But there's more. So her number 4, which is my number 2 of a problematic K-pop opinion video, is that she knows that she'll get a lot of hate for this, but we can't close our ears to this fact. EXO vocals are amazing, and this is one of the reasons why I'm making this video. I saw a girl saying that EXO can't sing, and BTS's voice is better than EXO's. And look, I get it. That wasn't right of her to say. That ARMY shouldn't have said that at all. That was totally uncalled for. And I also think, before I even get into the topic, is that I don't know why people compare BTS and EXO. Why?
Why? Why? Why?
Why do you do it? They don't need to be compared. They're two different groups, two different purposes, two different themes, two different everything. They're not at all similar. The problem is it isn't even that, by the way. So I do agree. EXO's vocals are better than BTS's. I'll admit that. That is true. The problem with this video is that, so she shows a video that comparing their vocals, correct? And what does she do? She picks a video from 2017-ish or 2016-ish from EXO. You know, very good performance. And then she shows the BTS video. Do you know what about the BTS video? It was an old video. Really old video from when BTS first started as a group. She chose this video from like 2014, 2013-ish, and that is just unfair. Their singing has improved so much since then, and it's like, why would you do that? That's a shitty thing to do. It really is. To compare vocals from a recent video and then compare it to an older video. Why on earth would you do that?
Why? 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 Why?
Are you that insecure that you had to show an old video of BTS against EXO? You couldn't show a recent one of them singing Girl Let Me Know? Why? You're that insecure? Like, come on now. That doesn't make any sense. That's not fair. And that's shitty. It's just that you want to make BTS sound bad. You want to make them sound shitty. You're villainizing them, almost. If villainizing is a word, I don't know if it is, but I'm making it up. Are you that petty that you have to make them sound worse than they are so that your faves are elevated? That's just messed up in my opinion. Next one isn't really something that I can change. She said that she doesn't like V's voice. I mean, there's not much that I can say about that. I'm not gonna force you to like his voice. His voice is odd. It's not, his voice is harder to accept when you listen to it. Like Cookie's voice is a very easy voice to like. And, you know, I think Jimin and Jin as well. But V has this very weird thing about his voice that you either like or you don't. And if you don't, that's cool. No worries. Totally okay. I can't really say anything else about that, but, you know, at least she doesn't, you know, dislike V as a person. That would be my main thing, but she doesn't. And that was pretty decent. There's nothing much I can say about it, so that's not quite tea, but I just wanted to put that out there. The creme de la creme you guys were waiting for. The main reason why I made this video is because of this number, okay? It triggered me a lot, actually. You know, I try not to get mad about these K-pop opinions. I usually take it with a grain of salt, but this, oh, I couldn't pass, you know? And so, alright, first it starts off as, I hate the fact that BAP had a long hiatus in 2014. I'm also upset that BAP did that, you know? But the reason is because they had a lawsuit. They were suing their entertainment company, I think TS Entertainment if I'm not wrong. They're suing them because they weren't getting any money. You know, they would make $9 million. They'd only give $500 to each. $500 to each. They were disputing them over their awful slave contract. It was awful. When they got injured, they would force them out of the hospital and work, and they wouldn't even tell their parents. Their parents would have to pay for their insurance when they got sick. You would think that the entertainment company would, but they did not, which is messed up, really messed up. And then they also took more time off, I think, is because they were waiting for the youngest member, Zelo, I believe, to become of age so that they all could leave TS Entertainment, which I think is very commendable. Could have just said that. She could have ended it there. That would have been fine, okay? But here is the rest of what she said. Let me drink this tea before I, you know. And she says, She says, please guys, do not interpret what I'm about to say in the wrong way. BAP had a long hiatus, and I think that it ruined their chances to be as famous as, who do you think she put? BTS. That's not even the worst part. In my opinion, BTS's past concepts look a lot like BAP's concept. Whew. And if maybe BAP didn't have that hiatus, they would probably be the most famous group, actually, and I really think that they should be. Let me just let you take that in for a minute. You took it in? Good, because I got lots to say. Let me put this down now. This is where I get angry. But she said that BTS's concepts look alike. They look like BAP's concept. FYI, every K-pop group borrows concepts from each other, okay? They can have people have similar concepts all the time. It's not just BTS and BAP, okay? That's what K-pop is. And it's like BTS works so dang hard, okay, to be where they are right now. And she's basically saying that they don't deserve it, okay? She thinks that BAP should be in place of BTS. You know, I'm trying not to interpret it wrong, but how can you not assume that's what she meant? How can you not assume that, honestly? I'm getting so hot because I'm like boiling on the inside. They work so hard, you know? And you know what? To the person who made this video, you need to do yourself a favor and stop villainizing BTS and maybe stand your groups and support them instead. All that energy you have in villainizing BTS throughout this whole video, you could use to stand your favorites and, you know, all that. It's like, why are you so hung up on the what ifs? The what ifs are done, okay? Maybe BAP would have been as popular as BTS's, but that's just not how it was meant to be. And it's like, this is something very bitter to say, you know, that, oh, this group deserves it more than this one. No, they all work hard. If one of them, you know, gets more acclamation than the other, it's because they freaking worked for it. Just because BTS is more popular than your faves does not mean that you can blame them for that. Blame them for being popular. How dare you be popular? How dare you bypass BAP? How dare you copy concepts? Like, really? That's very bitter and extremely petty. And it's like, I want to pray for you, because to dwell on something like that that's from so long ago is like ridiculous. Like, you could have talked about any other group, like I gave examples before, but you had to go after them. And you're saying, oh, you know, there's gonna be a lot of triggered people, blah, blah, blah. It's just my opinion, and be respectful. Well, you're not being respectful at all. You're basically saying that BTS didn't work for shit and they don't deserve anything. That's basically what that says, is that BAP should be in place of them. Like, maybe it wasn't their time and place for that. Maybe it'll happen in the future. Like, do you know how I think? I think that how BTS has gotten Billboard Awards, AMAs, everything. Now I'm thinking of, so what's the next K-pop group to be in the same category as BTS at the Billboard Awards or perform? They're making that way, you know? And at this point, I just want to say this. I want to say that K-pop, we should unite in K-pop, not have silly fan wars or think that one group deserves it more, think that one group is more talented than the other. K-pop is a unity thing. Not that you can't have an opinion. If you don't like a group, you don't like a group. there's nothing I can do about that. But we shouldn't be going after each other like savages saying, oh, BTS aren't kings. You know, EXO is lame. You know, like the way, like, that really, we're all on the same side, you guys. We all like K-pop, that's something we have in common. Even if you don't like the group, you know, be respectful, because people in K-pop industry, they work so damn hard. Think about the work ethic with K-pop, it's like, wow, it's significant. So, to bring down a group and try to put yours up, that's just, it's kind of useless, because after you say something like that and then you say, okay, here are the groups you should stan, guess what? People are not going to listen to you anymore, because they're going to be like, wow, she's really petty, maybe I shouldn't listen to her opinion at all. You know, like, your opinion is not superior than anybody else's. So the fact that you're saying, why are people's ears closed? Like, maybe they haven't heard of the group, or maybe people can have opinions and not like a group like you do. Like, for you to force feed people, say, like this group, don't like this group, that makes you look bad. That makes you look petty, that makes you look salty, that makes you look bitter. Yeah, so I need tea after speaking that. So this person's comment basically puts it out there, which I agree with. Her name is Nuozacy. I don't know how to say it, but so she said, you know, a lot of fair opinions that are completely agreeable, but then you have other opinions that would be fair if you didn't use them to bash other groups. Truth. And there's these opinions that just hate on other groups, okay? It's okay to not like a group, but you don't have to be disrespectful about it. There's also things you say that I agree with, but are pretty disrespectful. For example, number 16. Like I just said, this person is a champ, and I love their comment. And you know, the person that made this video too, she only likes people's comments that agree with her. She doesn't even try to read the comments that, hey, this was a little mean, maybe you should, you know, not do that. She didn't even, I don't even know if she read those, but she only hearted the ones that agreed with her 100%. And that says a lot about somebody that agreed with her 100%, just so you know. Not throwing shade, but I kind of am throwing shade, okay? Just like I said, okay? This person's comment says exactly what I wanted to say. And I just wanted to do it in video form. Thank you for watching this video. Sorry, it's a rant. So, I'll see your Hermes later. Please like, love, hug my channel, please. Please. And I'll see your Hermes later, okay? Bye! Yeah!